Okay, so I'm using keyboard controls for this just because like I booted it up really quick just so I could show it off because I think I did a really cool job. But this is my first time ever modding anything 3D. I've never really experimented with Unity, which is the engine this game runs on. I don't really know a lot of the stuff about it. I don't really know about computer stuff. I'm not really a computer person. But this was my first time modding it. I wanted to mod something in this game just because it's like, you know, I want to make it like unique. Even though I'm always like, yeah, I like playing defaults of characters, you know, I'm okay with some of the characters being different if they reference, like, for example, another character I love. And as a lot of people know, I have a lot of characters I love, but if we were to point at, like, a few specifics, you know, people like Kurapika, Koyuki from Beck, you know, classics that, like, I'm kind of known for in certain circles. But I think the third one that people really, really know me for, other than Kurapika, like, if we're talking about, like, the second, it would probably be Iron Fist. He's my favorite Marvel superhero. I grew up loving him. He's very, very underrated, even if people know him and they say they like him and they want him in new media and blah blah blah, and they have arguments about the new Iron Fist. They don't really like read his comics or like anything, especially someone like me who like I don't really like reading, but like I go out of my way to like read. Oh, like I read a lot of his comics, and then even now, like when his you know, when the new stories get published, like for example the 50th anniversary for Iron Fist. You know, all that stuff. You can probably see on the channel that I've made a video on Lin Lee and his references in Marvel Rivals because I love that character. You know, I also love Orson Randall. I love Pei. I love all of the Iron Fists, like all of the main Iron Fists. You know, even Ultimate Universe. You know, where Luke Cage gets the Iron Fist. You know, even the Netflix show where Colleen Wing gets the Iron Fist. Anyway, spoilers. We'll go on off track. So the one that I really like as well, even though I can't pick a specific that I love solely, you know, even though I said like Lin Lee's my favorite, I sort of been going back to roots, and you know, I love basically all of them equally. But I think if I was to say like put one or two up, it'd probably be Lin Lee and Danny Rand. So I made a mod based on a palette swap, as you can see here. I'm really happy we have the same now. I'm gonna still edit it. Maybe I'll change the video. I gotta really learn how a lot of it works, especially it's a loud truck, especially with stuff like modding certain like audio files and video files, because you can't do that in the same way. It's very it was tricky because I've never modded anything in my life and I don't really know how Unity works, but I think I did a good job. And you know, obviously I have some graphic design experience because that's what I used to do for like as a hobby. You know, obviously I make music, that's like my main thing, but yeah, when I was working on all that stuff, I learned how to like graphic design basically at a basic level. So like I graphic designed this and you know the stuff in game, and even though it's like I'll just show you. So this is all his regular colors, and then if you go right, you pick his green color, and his green color's been altered. This kind of looks wonky, but I'm kind of too lazy to change it. And you can see down there, there's Danny Rand. That's his portrait from Marvel Contest of Champions, which I'm extremely happy turned out like that well. So if I fight, let's say, I'll play as. Let's do Feitan. So this changes it, right? So if I go, let's say here, you can see there, it's like Iron Fist and Iron Fist. I even had to edit the shadows myself, so they may look a bit wonky, but originally it came as this idea. What are controls and keyboard? I think I got it. Originally it came out as like this idea, but I have the space bar is enter. Or like reset. So this was originally the idea, but I have sort of elevated it. I edited it a bit. I want to change like the effects. I tried to, but it didn't really work properly, which was weird. But yeah, you can see here he's got the Danny Rand color. If you want a specific, this is like slightly inspired by. There is a panel which I don't know if I edit this video, but there is a panel that when you put it, you know, next to this, it kind of, you could see the similarities. It's from the Immortal Iron Fist comic run, and it's specifically when he's like standing on the building and he's looking down at like the police officers that are like lining up the body when people die. That's the inspiration, and then also I used some other my you know knowledge on Danny Rand. But you can see up there, there is, I don't know if my mouse shows up on the thing. It doesn't. You can see up there where Feitan's jumping, that it has like a, the Iron Fist, like Danny Rand's like there. That's from Marvel Contest of Champions. It looks better on the left side. I don't really know how to fix it on the right side because it's just like a copy-paste portrait. And I was wondering why it looks so weird, but honestly, I'm so proud of how the left side turned out that I don't really like care. This may be a bit wonky for health, but I also don't think it matters that much because you know, it's not big enough to really warrant a difference, and you know, maybe one day I'll but so I tried editing the effects, and if we look here, you can see that he has the dragon Sholal, and obviously that's the Iron Fist stuff, and then on this side it looks tough. But there's another thing that's a bit wonky. If you press R, yeah, so I changed it, and I had to like sort of get a PNG of Sholal's like his sigil or whatever, because I had to get it so that it was like parallel, because that way it would look better. Because obviously, like, I love the curved, like, sort of uneven design, but I just feel like this fits better for the thing. But you know, maybe that's just a me thing. None of the effects are changed. I don't really know why, because I edited them. But I guess I just edited the wrong files. But then I think a big thing that I did as well is I did this. You can see I try to edit as much, like, as well as I could. Like, that's the idea I had. I want to put Sholao in the Rising Sun, and the way I figured it out was you edit him inside of the sun, because I wanted it originally to be like, oh, he replaces it, but it's really hard to do that because one, the effect of the sun, and two, it just doesn't look very good because his design is so different. But I figured if I just like sort of cheat it, like if I edit the design so that way it sort of blends with the sun, it looks a lot better. And it may be weird, like, I feel like a lot of people are gonna answer why Feitan, especially considering I don't really play Feitan. Actually, it's funny because I'm thinking of playing him after making this mod, like just trying him out, you know, experimenting, labbing. But the reason why I made it Feitan is because I wanted an idea that I like to put in a mod to begin with, and I'm like, okay, and then I need to think who's like my favorite character that's like not in this, like my favorite fictional character, and then I realized, okay, Iron Fist. Lin Lee's Iron Fist I think is too basic. Like, obviously I love the design, it's not basic at all, but because he's just like an Asian dude with black hair, it would look too much like, it would be too difficult to do, and also I feel like it would look too much like just regular Feitan, because you can see his hair's already black. So I wanted that really big like difference, so I'm like, okay, I'll inspire it by Danny Rand, or inspire it because of Danny Rand. I just woke up from the radio that looked cool. But yeah, so this is the mod, and it's pretty cool in my opinion. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I like the UI elements as well. I'm definitely gonna play Feitan because of this. I hope it doesn't really affect gameplay at all. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna just see what I can do to expand it. Maybe I can add, like, you know, I don't want to add Lin Lee talking. I want to keep it like specific to Danny Rand, because like I feel like I can mod Lin Lee for something else. But the reason why I used Feitan for this is because he has his mask. That's kind of why I was like, oh, that'd be cool. But then I realized, like, if you could see like his little lines where his like waist is, and then it goes up, and you can see like the top of his cloak, and then his scarf thing, his bandana. That is all one texture. So if I were to edit that, it would edit his top half. So I can't make it gold, but I made it pretty close. You know, I got Danny's like shoes, and I put them down like a shade. I changed his eye color, if you can see here. So yeah, I changed the eye color to just like regular like black. This I haven't changed yet because this is like a completely different like texture and everything. So his eyes are still purple. He still does that. But I don't think Rising Sun needs to change much. But this is different. So yeah, just a quick video. I really want to show off the work I've been doing. I don't know who will be interested, because this is a very niche game, and also kind of a semi-niche character. And then also an even more niche mods, because I don't know who else likes Iron Fist like I do. Not many people do, surprisingly. But I don't know who would like be interested in, like, yeah, like this is what I needed. I needed an Iron Fist mod that replaced green Feitan. So yeah, that's I don't really know how Game Banana works or anything like that, but I think this is you know, a good personal mod. If anyone is interested, you can message me, and then I can figure out how to work on Game Banana, how to edit the files and stuff, or you know, someone else can help me learn more. But yeah, that's about it. Sorry for the long ramble. I just wanted to really just get it out there. My thought process, how I made it, everything. So yeah, that's about it. So, yeah.